Welcome back to my channel, Life with LA. I have a special guest.
Hey guys, it's Madison.
This is Madison. She's one of my very close pageant friends. Pageants brought us together. I was her successor.
Yeah, I crowned you.
Yeah, she crowned me when I won, the first time I won Miss Florida. Aww.
That's so cute.
I'm gonna tell you a little background. I've never told her this. I don't think I have. I'm gonna tell you my first impressions and stuff.
Okay, tell me.
So when I first met her, right, we didn't talk really at all. At all. Like, I was just like, okay, she won the pageant, so she thinks whatever. This is my first. This is my second pageant because I did NAM. The first one I got top 20, and I was like, okay, let me try UNM and actually try. Like I hired an artist makeup artist actually. So she crowns me, I win, and I'm like, oh my god. Then until we were backstage, I didn't find out that you were going again. And
oh yes,
so I was backstage and they were like, oh, why are you, because you were crying on stage, they're like, why are you crying when you're going back? And I was backstage like, she's going back. I was like, no way, because she was first runner-up the year before and I knew that. So I was like, ugh.
Like, oh no.
Like, oh my god, I'm gonna hate her. Like, that's my first thought, I'm gonna hate her. And then whenever you crowned me, we really didn't have a moment. Like, we were just like, oh my god.
It was just like, here's your crown.
Thanks, next, bye, see you at Nationals, that kind of thing. And then it wasn't until we went to the Sunshine Foundation that I liked you.
Yes, we did do that together.
We connected there. And then that was my first time. I was like, oh, she's cool.
Oh, she's actually
And then
nice.
I don't think the next time we saw each other was until, because we ate after that. We ate at that place, all of us. Yeah. And I was like, we're vibing. And then at Nationals, you saw, every time there was a team thing, she would come and sit with me and stuff. So
yeah, every time. And on stage we were next to each other.
Literally 2 people away.
Yeah, so we were always just eating snacks and
yeah, and then we ended up getting this huge group of people, which I think I still did my last thing. Jules was in it, which is the one that won last year. Last year. And then there was a whole bunch, we had this group of 6.
There was a group of us.
Yeah.
It was
that's when we got really close, and then ever since then
we literally I
kept in contact.
We all wanted each other to win. It wasn't even at that point it was just
every
whoever.
time we were all holding hands when they were announcing top 15, and we were and every time they would call one of us, we were
look at each other.
And some of the people from the 6 didn't make it to top 15.
No.
But I think a good majority. I think there was 4 of us out of the 6.
3 or 4 of us, yeah.
So there was a good amount of us, and we were all and the others were happy for us, and
yeah. But we've kept in touch.
Yeah,
we live 2 hours from each other, so we just never see each other.
She lives, far. We haven't seen each other since last Nationals, which is last July. Wow.
It was a long time.
Wow. We've never actually hung out outside of
outside of pageants.
Her and Jules last pageant came to my room. We were running our mouth.
We did. We were all in t-shirts and shorts,
we were
eating
in our
food.
pajamas,
we looked so gross.
Talking,
But we just hung out for a couple hours.
Yeah,
but other than that, it's all been pageant related.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Well, this is pageant related, but it's okay. When we got to the pageant and saw each other again, it was we were best friends.
Yeah, it was weird. We really connected.
It wasn't really competing against each other. It was competing with each other.
Exactly. So that was just a little quick background between us. I have questions that I came up with, just random questions, just to spill some tea, and then you guys ask me questions, and she might have some questions because I know she asked her story, and then yeah, we'll get into it. So we're gonna start off nice. What part of your competition is the favorite? So what part of the categories are?
My favorite's probably runway, only because I'm okay, I'm not mean, I promise. I'm a really nice person. You can ask her. But I'm very sassy. I have a lot of attitude, and so I feel with runway I can really show that. Because beauty, you just have to be more sophisticated and stuff like that. And so I love runway because I can wear whatever I want and just kind of show them my personality more.
How do you feel when people are so you just walk on a stage? And that's all you do? You just have to look pretty?
Oh yeah, they're oh, you just walk. It's
and I'm
no, you don't just walk. It's
you don't. You have to put so much into it. It pisses me off.
You have to learn how to carry yourself. It's not just
it's harder than
let me walk down and turn around.
No, I've heard girls say that, and I'm put heels on, walk 1 foot in front of the other, don't look down, don't stumble, and then do a nice little turn.
And do turns. Yes, it's so much more difficult than people think.
No, literally. And then, or I hate when guys are so you just and even even to win a pageant, it's not just about walking on stage. The interview portion, first of all, is more than the others. The percentage is interview is always more, and then second of all, you have to do so much in preparation. You have to do appearances and things like that. You have to have that behind, because if you just go and they're oh, what have you done with your title? I took cool pictures. What? No.
I do that on the daily.
No, literally, that's not what I feel like my favorite, at first, I think it was interview, because when NAM, like the one-on-one, I feel like I connected with all, like I was like, I'm getting this one, but panel interview is so scary.
It's stressful.
It's stressful because like they're all coming at you at once, and I'm like, hold on, let me get through this question. And like you have to, like for instance, if you have one-on-one and you mess up with one, it's like, okay, I have the next one. But like this one, like you mess up, it's all of them, you know?
Yeah.
So I would have to agree with runway. I like it. I like the fast, because if I stumble, like you can barely tell. Like
right,
if I'm shaking for formal wear, like you
can see it.
Yeah.
Yes, because you have to stop.
Exactly.
With runways, like it's non-stop.
It's non-stop.
Keep
You just
going.
like,
yes.
So even if I were to fall, I could pose real quick and get back up and do it. I'd probably still win. Imagine. What's the hardest thing about being like a pageant girl, do you think?
Oh god.
I know, it's hard. I personally feel like, especially being in high school when I first started, it was very much like, oh, like, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? Like the backlash from everyone that wasn't like close friends. Like people from the outside are like, oh, she does pageants, so she thinks she's stuck up, or she does this, and I'm like, no, I don't. Like, can I just do what I love and that's it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably one of the people don't really see how much like we get like when it comes to like backlash and like people negativity and stuff. Like people don't really see that.
I got a lot of like oh, you wear makeup because you're insecure. No, I wear makeup because I do pageants, and it's like it emphasizes my beauty. Like
exactly.
It's not because I think I'm ugly.
Exactly. What?
What?
I'm insecure. Who's insecure? Not I.
No.
And I also think a hard thing is some pageant girls aren't like us. Like how we're so like we don't care like about other like we worry about ourselves. But there's some girls that like in the pageant, like at competition, will hate on you.
Oh
and
gosh,
I feel
yes.
Like, and I feel like that can be hard for some people that aren't like strong-minded, because they can be like, oh, like that's my competition, like that. You know what I'm saying?
It happened to me one year. I did a pageant because I've done pageants since I was 7, all the way up until like recently, whatever. And so I did this pageant one time, and this girl was like, oh, like I'm gonna beat you. And like the whole time I was at the pageant, she just kept saying like, I'm here to win, I'm gonna win, like all of this stuff. And it got in my head. I ended up getting first runner-up.
To her?
To her.
No, you're lying. Oh.
And it was like, it was just so like in my head. You're gonna what?
I would have fought her.
You would have fought her?
I would be like, oh yeah?
Well, and that was the thing, like she was such a nice girl and like really was like sweet, but like she was determined. Like she was there to win. That was what she wanted.
No, okay, so on that topic, there's a lot of pageant girls, I'm about to spill tea here, that will act one way in front of a judge, and then you see them behind and you're like, ew, like why did you just win? People be like, oh my god, yeah, I do. And then as soon as that crown's on their head, it should motivate you more. But some girls are like, oh well, now, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's the worst or most embarrassing thing you did on stage? Personally, really quickly, at that pageant that year that we were on, I took my heels off on stage.
Oh my gosh, we all did.
While waiting for crown, because we were like back, so we were like, we can't do this, and we all just started taking off our heels.
You guys don't understand.
Miss Jackie,
we wear like 6 to 7 inch heels. Let's explain, please. Do you see this?
These are pageant heels from all, even Miss USA, Miss Universe. This is pageant heels right here.
Hi. We all wear, like most all girls wear these because they're just like the pageant shoe, or at least heels that are this tall, and we wear them for hours. Like
hours. You think I switched between runway and formal wear?
No, they're the same shoe.
I put my dress on.
And so by the end of the night, we were all just like, our feet were throbbing, like we were all just so over the night, and so we all just took our shoes off.
Yeah, and I walked off stage with my shoes in my hand.
We all did. It was great.
That's so funny. Have you ever gone into any like pageant drama? I feel like the year that we went, there was a lot of girls that didn't like you just because they thought you were already thinking that you were gonna win. Remember that there was like this thing going around,
right? Well, because
you were the first runner up.
So I've done the same pageant system like a couple times, and so the previous year I had gotten first runner up, and so the next year when I went back, like I had so many people when I got there be like, oh my god, you were first runner up. Like, I know who you are, you were first runner up, like, do you think you're gonna win? And like, so I would have girls that like wouldn't talk to me or like wouldn't come near me because they were like, oh, she was first runner up.
Exactly.
And it's like, just because I was first runner up, like anything could happen.
Exactly.
Like,
which anything did happen, literally. Anything.
Right. And so it's like, I don't know, I didn't ever personally get involved in drama, but like I would hear about drama. Check your DMs.
Let's see this. How does it feel to be on stage looking the judges in the face? I like it. I'm like, love me.
Hi.
How do you feel? Like when you get down that runway, I'm like, oh, love me. Like I'm like looking at every one of them there. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I feel like I look into their soul. My camera died, so I took a stop at Chick-fil-A.
Goes down in the DMs.
It goes down. You never answered. How does it feel to look? What? How does it feel to look the judges in the eye?
Oh yeah, I was saying it's like usually your interview is like before you're on stage, but usually like you've been in an interview with them, so you've been like alone with them. So for me, when I'm on stage and I like get up close to them, it's like, oh, I've already seen you, like I already know you, right? Buddies.
One guy was like, I'm trying to wife you, and the other guy was like, let me shoot my shot. When I said be bold, I meant about pageant questions, not about me.
No,
actually,
it doesn't go down in DMs. By the way,
no, because I have a man that's not my man, that's my man.
Then I have a man that's my man, and he's only my man, and so you can't have me because I'm taken. So bye.
Or what inspires you to set the tone for other women nowadays?
Wow,
that's deep.
That was so deep. Was that a pageant girl that asked?
No, that was definitely a guy.
Wow.
I know.
Getting all sentimental.
I feel personally, she's not like a pageant girl or anything, but a huge inspiration of mine, and everyone who's close to me knows this, is Jennifer Lopez. She has literally came from nothing and like built herself, and she's Latina, and like she started out dancing, and now she's like a movie star, and now she's a singer and all that. And I started off dancing, and I just feel like that's like my role model. But as in the pageant realm, my two favorites are for sure Olivia
Culpo,
and I like Nia a lot. And Nia because yes, she was our judge that one year, but also when I met her face to face, we had so much in common. Like when I actually spoke to her,
yeah,
she was like, you're like a mini me, and I'm like, stop, I'll cry. And she
stop it.
her like, I'm like, stop, tell me more. Her platform is literally like mine, with helping girls become confident, stuff like that. So like when I look up to someone, I definitely look up to her.
That's good.
Go ahead.
So good.
And my mom.
Well, mine, I mean, no, people know who she is. Did she? She judged her? Or is she judging her? I don't know. Savvy Shields. Savvy. Savvy is everything. Like, she...
Did she judge?
I mean...
Last year, right?
I thought she did. Didn't she?
I think so.
I think so.
I think I met her.
But literally, like, of course, everyone has bad days. Like, we're all human. But, like, she always has a smile on her face. That girl is always, like, confident in this, confident in that. Even on, like, bad days, you can still see, like, how joyful she is and how, like, happy she is behind everything. And she's just such a sweetheart. Like, everything she does is, like, to help other people.
If we're thinking about the same person, she's really nice.
Oh, yes,
like, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
How often did you practice your pageant walk, or did you practice a pageant walk? Not for this pageant, not as often as I should, if I'm being completely honest. I just have so much going on. But I used to practice a lot.
Yeah.
Like down my hall, like anywhere.
Honestly,
when I'm walking through the halls to do work, I'll do a pageant turn. If no one's in the hallway, I'll do a pageant turn.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's like a certain amount of time before my pageant is when I'll start. It's not like I'm like,
I don't stress
every
myself
day.
over it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I have 3 months till my pageant, like, let's start walking. You know what I mean?
Especially if you've done pageants for a little while now, you're like, you know the basics. It's just trying to get your routine for like, a specific outfit.
Right, yeah. But I mean...
Yeah, and it's not really... It's more of like I feel like when it comes to interviews, you practice more for that.
Oh my gosh. Interview was like a daily practice. Daily.
Even if I used to make like... I used to write and then like rip out little like interview questions, and I would fold them all and put them in a thing and then just...
Yeah. If you have any more questions about pageants, put it in the comments below. We'd love to answer it for you.
I'm going to leave her Instagram down below as well, or probably right here and down below. Go follow her. She might start a vlogging channel with her boyfriend. Fingers crossed if he lets her. That concludes this video. And we're off. Peace. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, wait.
Wait.